All right, let's see if we can get our bud on. What's going on, y'all? So we were in the middle of Zebra News, and today we have a special guest, Miss Chrome Diva. All right, Miss Chrome Diva is coming to join us. Hey, Pastor. Hey, Shanice. Okay, y'all, I want y'all to meet Darknight. If you have not met her, she's incredible. And she just got her first set of on-screen that process with you on how you can become a stunt athlete, okay? What steps does she take to be able to nail that role, honey? All right. So she is coming in to join us on a live, all right? And let's see if we got her. Bud, can you hear me? Can you see me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I see your fro. Yes, fro.
I can't see you.
Oh my goodness. I look good
What is
too.
happening with Instagram today? I feel like it's Instagram. It's got to be doing something. It's acting a little strange today. But we hear you. All right. We just
Okay.
want to see you. Let's see. It says you're on, but it I don't see the little split screen. That's right, DK baby. Superstar. The Dark Knight
Hey.
is on. Let's see. Unless it's nope, yep. How come I can hear you but I can't see you?
I don't
This
know.
is
Can
wild,
can
IG.
people in the
You
chat
see
see
her?
me?
Oh,
I see. Okay.
if you see Chrome Diva,
Thank you
just
so much.
okay, all right. They say you look amazing, which I expect nothing less. We can't see each other, but you am I on both your screens?
Yes, I see you. Your fro
Okay,
looks
well shoot,
good.
maybe
Yeah.
it's me. Ever since my iPhone got stolen, my Android been acting funny anyway. I feel like it's my Android. So anyway, y'all, first of all, y'all drop some hearts right now and welcome Miss Chrome Diva. Can we get some hearts for the Chrome Diva, okay? In here looking like melanated black excellence every time. And I can't even see her. I know the energy is there, okay? Drop me the hearts for my friend, okay? Period. Yes, hearts, 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 hearts. Welcome, Darknight. All right. So I know you are a busy woman, okay, living your best life, but I wanted you to stop in and talk to the people right quick. So, first of all, introduce yourself just for people who don't know you. Give us three Darknight things, okay? One, two, three, go.
Hello, everyone. My name is Darknight, DK if you're nasty. I am based
Period.
in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm a pole dancer, choreographer, performer, and all the things. I've
Period.
been polling for over 8 years now. And yeah, I'm ready to talk with everyone about my process and any questions that you may have.
Okay, so Darknight, you just were a stunt double for a television show that is based it's based in Atlanta, so you were able to film here. Tell us about your audition process, like the submission process to nail this role. Tell us about that.
Okay, so for this particular gig, my talent agent, Firestarter, with the VJ's Talent Agency, gave sent out that these people were looking for a role, and basically they sent us pictures of the actress, but at the time we didn't know it was the actress. So it was a variety of pictures, and as you can see, my hair is so long and luscious, right? No, so all of the pictures were like hair long, so I had to dig into my arsenal to find back when I had a wig recently within the past year. And so I was able to find my wig pictures and I submitted those. And then I also submitted some of my videos, which gave three different styles because didn't know what they would be looking for. But when I submit different styles, it's a better, so I get better feedback and it's a better take. So that's all. I made sure the pictures that she sent to me, I had pictures that were aligned with the character as well as what I look like now, just in case they want these 3-inch locks. You never know. And and that's how it went. And so then it was submitted and then we went into the next phase.
Cool. So I really wanted y'all to get that the audition process. went so smooth because Darknight was ready. She had every single thing that we needed. The actress was more chocolatey, so it was important that we got the chocolatiest pictures of Darknight, and she had variety of her, you know, with pictures in different light. Then styles, I cannot explain to you how amazing it was that Darknight stay ready. You know, I said, send me this, send me this, send me this, and she had it. She didn't have to go to the studio and film it, edit it, find it, figure it out. She was able to like send it immediately, which gave the directors more variety from her to see her execute different styles. And they were short videos. Let me tell y'all, when y'all submit, they not watching these long ass videos, y'all. You gotta cut these videos down and get straight to the point. You know what I mean? So they were able to look at her different videos and say, oh, this young lady has versatility. And they actually chose one of her existing videos to be the base of the choreography for the actress because they liked the style so much, you know. So I really love that because you got to stay ready. You don't have a lot of time, and a lot of times you don't have time to go to the studio and figure out what they want. You just keep the variety of things available. So Darknight stay ready. She keeps her Instagram updated. She keeps her pictures updated. She keeps her choreography updated. And if you want an opportunity like this, you really have to be over prepared so you can catch it when it happens. So Darknight, you killed that. So tell us about now that you got booked, take us through the experience itself. Like take us through the dress rehearsal, take us through meeting, the actress and, and going on set. You can give us, whatever portions of it you want to, but kind of like help us see you through this process, because now you got booked and you're gonna do TV, and you don't have how much time did you have to get prepared? How long was the shoot? Like talk to us through this process of the entire experience.
Okay. So the entire experience, it always feels like it goes by so quickly. But this particular experience, I had a little more time with my actress, which I really, really loved versus some previous things I worked on. So I was able to meet my actress, Cherise, who is the character Cherise, but played by Chanel Mack. My
Shout out
Bronx
Chanel.
bombshell. Bronx bombshell. Okay, New York in the building. So when we first met, I made sure that I had on the same attire that I tried out in, because I wanted to be sure that at any point production could come through our practices, and I didn't want them to see my 3-inch luxury locks. I wanted them to see the vision side by side. So I wore my wig every single time. And when I first met Chanel, she was so excited that I was her double because of just how the industry can go with pairing actresses with their doubles. And so she was excited that I was a chocolate beauty as well. So with that, I took her through the same thing I would take anyone through, because we want to make sure you don't know how much of what you're going to give them they're going to use. So I made sure that we had a proper stretching. We had went through all of the skill sets, see how fit she really was. Like literally talked to her about her vision for the character, her athleticism, and what she wants to see. So took her through those things. She learned a bunch of spins and tricks. And then I went through, taught her maybe 2 different choreo styles. And then from there, we kind of kept going back and forth with like the production or with my agent saying, okay, well, let's continue to tease out what they're looking for, because the creativity is not a linear process. So they may have wanted one thing, but the writers are writing, they're shooting still, and it's like now they have more ideas. So I made sure that we gave them variety. We record everything so that she can practice, and then they can see what we're working on and get more ideas from there. And then as it continued, I actually watched season 1. I binged it. I had not watched it at first, but I was really excited to binge it. And I was like, this is my character. I'm so excited. And then from there, we just continued to tease out the choreo. Eventually, one of the production folks came to the practice, and we showed them full out on the stage pole and off the stage pole, which was very helpful. And then they, as far as what I did, like these tricks that you'll see that Cherise doesn't do, they were just happy with whatever I would do. So what I did, I just asked the actress, I gave her some options of my video, said, well, what do you want your character to do, since they're kind of okay with whatever I've shown them so far. So out of these tricks, what do you want to see your character do? And so she helped me do that. And I just put together what she wanted for her character, because as much as it's about the project we're working on, these actresses put so much love into their characters. So at any point where they can have their say, I try to get that as well. So yeah, that was the process for getting to the final step where we go on to set. So things keep moving. You have a call time, but then you don't, but then you do.
Right. Right.
Because in production, they may say you're going to do something on a Tuesday at this time, but what happened when they were filming on Monday or the other days? And so they may or may not be behind or ahead. So even when you are booked for a gig, I always reminded that just take the whole day, because they may say 4 hours, but it truly can turn into 12, not because of anything other than it's a part of the process. So got the call time, everything went smoothly for that. I have my own trailer. I was so excited to have my own trailer.
The trailer, the chair, the outfits, the fitting. Come on,
Darknight.
Come
so
on.
when I got there, I had my 3-inch locks, and then I got into the trailer, so that then they made me into Sharice. My long 1B luscious locks that you all see. So that was really, really fun. I love playing dress up. And then in the trailer, I just had to wait for my actual call time for set, which took some time. But again, it's just the nature of what were they filming, what they need to do, what they need to reshoot. And then from there, my actress would check up on me. Everyone would check up on me, come meet me. I had a lot of work to do anyway, so I spent time stretching. I spent time praying. I spent time just kind of meditating away from the world so I can stay active. Some people like to take naps. I didn't take a nap that day because sometimes when I wake up from little naps, I'm grumpy. So I had to keep meditating, praying, taking walks around. And then when they came to get me and my actress, we got into the roller. Boop, boop, boop. And then they took me to set. And when I got on set, people would see us from behind, but sometimes I wasn't next to her. So then they'll come up and say, Sharice. And I'm just like, oh, no, it's me.
Yeah.
It's me, Darknight. So they were very excited. The cast, they were phenomenal. They were very excited to see just the pairing of us, and everyone was very supportive. And then when I got on to the stage, they were like, you're up. I said, it's me? Okay. Like Sharice Double? Okay. And so then I just did the things as far as, well, before I got onto the set, I will say this, because I did double work, at this point in time, they had someone else set up our stage pole. So it was very important to me to get to set to check the stage pole.
Now.
Because I didn't know their familiarity with stage polling, and Firestarter wasn't able to come. So I went and talked with the person and actually checked the pole myself and made sure that they re-bagged and did the things for the tricks I would be doing. There's a certain way you want to have the stage poles if you're about to be flying versus you're about to just be winding and grinding. So I had to triple check my safety because that's a lot more we have to do when it comes to aerial arts. They have people that put it up really good, but you want to check it to make sure it's for what you're about to do. And then, so that was really cool and neat to be able to do that. And then I went back to go through and do my run, and they was just like, do your thing. So if you know me, I love to freestyle. We did the exact choreo. So I watched all the choreo that Sharice did. And so I made sure I did the exact movement she did as well, just in case they used more of a closer. So I had to be in tune with if she changed something just because that's what her mind did, and then I needed to adjust it on the spot because it's one thing to do it in practice versus on stage. So I really paid attention to how she did the choreo on stage before I went. Then I did it very much aligned with her, and then did the other freestyle versions of In the Air that you all saw. And yeah, and then everyone was clapping And the director and everyone came up like, oh my gosh, you're phenomenal. And so it was just really heartwarming. And then I was sad that I didn't get any behind the scenes, but then another person behind the scenes had recorded me and was like, I knew this was going to be good. And then they airdropped me the full behind the scenes video of me doing the thing. So all aligned. And I stayed and watched the rest of the opening scene be developed just to make sure they didn't need any extra shots of me. And then we wound up, once they wrapped me and then they wrapped my actress, then we went back, took my wig off. I was so sad to leave it. Took my wig off and all the clothes and left it with them because at any point you could get called back if they need to reshoot. And that was it, wrapped, and I was just excited. It was very much surreal, like you know it's going to be there, but with this particular process, it was at when the strikes were about to happen. Like it was, I feel like right after it was like strike. And so then it was like, well, I don't know, but I was still excited to do the things. And that was my experience so far.
So amazing. What was the best part about your experience? And give us the total amount of time that you was actually on set.
Oh, I was on set for 12 hours. Okay.
12 hours.
12 hours. I feel like we were initially supposed to shoot the shot when I was supposed to be scheduled for maybe a 4-hour block, like the first thing in the morning. So I had an earlier call time. And so, like I said, some of the things had got moved around. So our time to shoot got pushed back. So I wound up being there for 12 hours, which was fun. But yeah.
Yeah. And how much time were you actually on the stage pole shooting your scene?
Shooting my scene, this scene, that was my first take.
First take.
That was my first and
only
they
take. Said, it's a wrap.
They said it's a wrap. We got it. You did it. Period. Thanks. Thank you for your time.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That was fun because I was like, okay, you don't want to, I'll make this. No, you did it. And the way they put it together, I was like, I did do that.
You killed it.
As an artist, we're like, I want to do a little bit more. It's like, nope. So I'm happy I practiced that way. Like, I do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to make the most of my one time.
Yes. So I ain't gonna keep you all day, but I got a couple more questions. But I wanted to sprinkle in a couple of things for the people. So listen, y'all. The work ethic on Darknight is crazy. So first, you heard your agent not always gonna be there. You're not always gonna be there with a partner or a friend. In fact, shout out to Candy Rain on here. That's Darknight's pole wife. Okay, they pole together all the time. Okay, you're not always gonna have somebody from your team there. Okay, so you got to be prepared. You got to make friends. You still got to do the BTS. Okay, you got to get the BTS. It's so important to get the BTS. Now, of course, we don't share the BTS until the show actually airs, but anything can happen to this footage, y'all. There we go. Yes. Anything could happen to this footage, y'all, meaning the show could not air totally, right? Or the season could be pushed back or something along those lines. And here you are with no proof of this excellence that you've had. Okay, so at least get the BTS for yourself. And I know that a lot of productions don't allow you to get any BTS. And sometimes you gotta smuggle a little BTS, but y'all, I can't say it enough. I'm not gonna lie to you. Just get the BTS. Even if you never share it publicly, that BTS could help you with a booking later. Yes. A lot happens behind the scenes outside of social media. Some of the most popular people in this industry got like 200 followers on Instagram, okay? But they are popping in the industry. So sit on that footage so you can later say, I did this, I did that, and send it on a private platform, but get that footage. And you don't know how many athletes don't know how to set up their own stage pole. Y'all, if you're going to be an athlete, an aerialist, a pole dancer, you got to know your equipment, okay? And practice on your equipment. We made it a point to make sure that Chrome Diva practiced on the stage pole. She already is a stage pole owner, so she already knew what time it was, and she knows how to do her own pole safety checks. And she had to clean her own pole, check her own equipment. And I'm telling you, set designers a lot of times don't know the difference between a spinning pole, a static pole, a stage pole, a floating pole, a permanent pole. They don't know the difference. So you got to know your own stuff, because if that pole is not installed properly, that's your ass and your talent's ass too. Okay, so that is a crazy thing. The next thing I wanted to point out was that to be able to successfully be a stunt athlete, you can't just be a bag of tricks, y'all. You got to know how to do some type of choreography, because the combination of the choreography and the tricks is what makes everything look seamless, and how you and the actors work together to make the scene more powerful. And if you can't get an 8 count, because 9 times out of 10, the actresses are trained to know how to dance. They might not know how to pole, but they know how to dance. And a lot of times they will dance circles around most pole dancers because they don't dance, they only do tricks. Y'all get y'all choreography together, okay? Know how to pick up a few 8 counts so that you can give that person something to do, and align it with some basic tricks, and then you can hop on it. Chrome Diva, let me tell you something. She a ninja, a cheerleader. She can kick. She got a skill set that's really wide off of the pole, okay? And she was able to stay at this gig for 12 hours, y'all. This is a life balance, okay? Because she is not one that is just sitting around waiting for a pole gig. She has a grown woman career that she works around, okay? So just being able to say, oh, I was expecting to be shooting for 8 hours, but it's going to end up being longer, and being able to manage that is crazy. So kudos to the DK, okay? And I will say that when they did see Darknight's haircut, oh, they was fucking with that. Like who was it? The haircut is fabulous too. You know, it was just that, you know, they never even knew about the shortcut, because she kept the character the whole time. When you show up to these rehearsals, these people want to see who they booked. They don't want to show up and be like, who is that person? So make sure you have your current look, and make sure that your body matches your video. Don't send old videos. It's cute, but when they show up and don't recognize you, or you can't do the tricks that you used to be able to do, that's gonna be an issue, and you could be replaced. And don't show up to rehearsals looking crazy, y'all. I've seen people get cut that way. All right, you showing up in your bonnet, chilling. Listen, don't let somebody from production show up and your ass get cut, okay? Don't do it. Always look the part, okay? So Miss Chrome Diva,
Yes.
I got a question for you, okay? How can the people come to you to prepare for things like this? Because I mean, really, at this moment, you've done your resume, like you did Swarm, you know, you've done live shows. You people may or may not notice, but those Usher auditions, you were pretty much right there at the finish line with Usher. You work with Roulette from P Valley. You know what I'm saying? Like, how can people come to you to prepare for things like this? Because this was you appearing on TV, but you also prep people for TV and groom athletes on how they can, you know, become TV stars too. So how can people come to you, DK? What are the services, honey? What's going on? Talk to us.
Yes, I do all the things. I really love helping people to be their best selves. So whether that be preparing to be on a live stage, or actresses for their gigs and their characters. So basically, you reach out to me. I prefer email, Darknight with 1K pole at gmail.com. And it's also linked in my bio. So people can slide into my DM, and I'll give them the email, so this way our communications don't get lost, because Instagram is very finicky. And then from there, we can discuss how you want to train. So with Roulette, which I really love, she reached out to me directly because I pole dance, and she wanted to get her skill set up before production gave her the skills. So basically, I took her through my own training to get her to align to now take in the routines, because as Firestarter stated, a lot of actresses, they're going to dance, but they're not going to be trained in doing tricks. So when we talk about P Valley, those women are doing the tricks. So she needed to train to do tricks and not just be a blender as far as on the floor. So that was really exciting. She reached out to me via email and DM, and then we went for that. With Swarm, that was the same situation with very similar to what I did here. And they reached out to me via DM and email. So I think it's important to keep that communication very professional. And I offer all my services private or small groups. So that can be for pole, for chair work, for floor work. I love the floor. I love doing the things.
Floor work. Her floor work. I'm talking about this is half cheerleader, half ninja. You hear me?
Yeah.
Floor work is crazy.
Absolutely. So preparing yourself or your artist, whether you be a part of a production team and you need your artist to get up to speed of, getting their skill set ready. I can do the things. I am trained on Lyra apparatus. I can do flying pole, true flying pole. Now, flying pole, guys, is when the pole is not attached to the floor and it's just swinging. Okay, so I'm trained on that, trained on stage pole. I can do some silks. And what other Lyra aerial apparatus? Yeah, those are the main ones. Of course, pole. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So trained on everything can help you get your skills up to that. So even if you are wanting to just find pole for liberation, I'm here for that. I love doing private and just helping you build yourself. I think anyone can do it, no matter how you identify yourself. If you want to do this art, I'm here to help.
Period. Okay, now we ain't even gonna talk about this training routine and these endorsements and this life balance right now, but it's a thing. DK, what can we expect from you in the future? Like is there a dream gig for you? Like I know at one point you wanted to perform with Snoop again because something happened the first time you performed with him or something along those lines, but now you performed with him again, so you conquered that. Like, is there an artist that you want to work with, or do you got something cooking up in the works? Like what does DK want to do next?
I want to do all the things as it relates to anything in my skill set. So I want to be able to be a go-to person when they think of pole and choreography for these production sets or for music videos. I want to be able to be behind the scenes and then also be in front of the camera. So anything that I'm doing now, I just want to do more of that and reach more people because this is a talent that I've had regardless if I was cheering, if I was just dancing, or helping out rec teams. So I just want to continue to expand and assist people in being their best selves. I think all of the gigs so far have been dream gigs because anything that you acquire through opportunity and through your talent is just a dream, because just think of how many people are in the world, how many people are in your field, and you got chosen. So I'm always appreciative, always humble, and always ready to work. So if you're out there.
Who's on that resume? Who's on your current resume and who you want to put on your resume?
So who's on my current resume? I have Ashanti. I have Snoop Dogg. I have working with Roulette on P-Valley. I have working with Dom's character on Swarm. Now I have working with Sharice and on Wicked City season 2, doing the pole double choreography and instructor work. So I typically come in that triple threat package, which is easier because you don't want to just have a double that doesn't know how to direct and then instruct. So I can do all the things, a one-stop shop.
Yep.
And then, so who's on my list is a long list, but I'll get to the folks. I want to work with some Atlanta artists or people that came from Atlanta.
Who they is?
I would love to be on stage with Lotto, okay?
Okay.
I would love to be on stage with Lotto. I would love to be on stage with Meg Thee Stallion, all of the heavyweight women with all that energy. I'm an animated performer, so I love shape shifting. I want to see my kips and flips on the big stage, on the big screen.
Yes.
And then everybody's friend, Mr. Tank. Okay.
Ooh.
I think Tank done like one of my videos. Now I think we're friends.
Ooh.
So I really want to work with Tank. I see he's often in Atlanta. So I would really want to work with Tank and on productions. I want to go to the Super Bowl. Come on, Usher now. Come on,
Usher. Come on. This is what I was looking for, DK. This is what we need.
Yes.
This is what we need right here.
Come on, Usher. Listen, fly me out. Listen, I'll
Yeah.
fly myself, and to get to you, we
Yeah.
gonna make it happen. But
Yeah.
Usher for sure.
Yeah.
Just all the major folks, and
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be a dream.
I feel like it's all right there though. Like Lotto, we worked with Lotto during BET Hip Hop Awards a few years ago. Zipporah and Chinette, before Chinette booked P Valley, performed with Lotto. Actually, Melissa, wasn't Melissa our contact for Wicked City, or was it who was our contact for Wicked City? Was it Melissa? I feel like
I
it
don't
might
think.
have been
I think it
Melissa.
was Melissa. She's
Yeah,
Jamaican.
Melissa is who booked us for Lotto. So we're gonna have to circle that back for sure, because I feel like that's right there.
Mm-hmm.
We know Meg was on P Valley too.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I feel like that's right there for you too. Tank, what's up, Tank? Tank show be reposting you and liking all your videos. We don't work with Tank too. So I feel like it's right there. Usher Super Bowl, you already made the callback. So when we get them Super Bowl auditions up, we know you're gonna be ready. I feel like you can knock all of those down. I feel like you can do it. I feel like it's right there for you.
I want to be able to do it for myself and for other people that look other than what is normal.
Yes.
To the industry. Yes. So I would love to do that.
Yeah, you got to do it for the culture and represent for people that are like you and people that look like you and people that are inspired by you. You know what I mean? That's like important, you know, for sure. So Darknight, you got any shout outs? And y'all got any questions for Darknight while we got her? Because you know she booked and busy. Hello. What's up? Drop us some questions, Darknight. You got any shout outs for us? And then you got to tell us where to view Wicked City.
Yes. So have some questions for me, guys. I love answering questions. The major shout outs to my talent agency, Vertical Joe's talent agency, VJ's talent agency. So we're gonna drop the link in there as far as the IG where you can follow. They post a lot of other opportunities for you to get booked as well. Shout out to Firestarter.
Hey, friend.
Okay, friend.
Period.
Shout out to everyone at Wicked City, especially my actress Chanel Mack. Y'all really have to check out this show. I really tell you to binge Wicked City season 1, and then also watch season 2. It's on the platform All Black. So I know a lot of times they have a million platforms out, right, guys? But it is definitely worth it. Even if you do the free trial for 7 days and just binge the things. I think season 1 has maybe 6 episodes, and then season 2 is unrolling every Thursday. So this Thursday they'll have episode 2. What else? Shout out to my family, my friends, and my fans, like everyone that supports me, reshares my videos. It's very important. I've been booked on so many jobs just because someone has shared my things with someone you didn't even know. Like as Firestarter stated, some of the most people that have the most power to getting you booked, they have 200 followers, page is private, and the picture of their profile is probably a cat. And so they're out here. Sharing is very important, especially with Instagram and their shadow banning of artists and just other bodies, even if I do. Anyway, sharing is important. So shout out to anyone that has ever shared my things, because who knows, your post may have been the one that got me booked on a gig or someone to look twice at me. Shout out to everyone that's on this live or has come to the live. I know people probably had to get to work. So I appreciate that. And shout out to my pole family. I think everyone that's a part of the pole family that continues to encourage me and to keep me lifted, even when you don't know so. It's really helpful because balancing the life I have is not always easy, but I appreciate any type of encouragement that I receive. And then shout out to my dance family. So I take a heels class. Okay.
Period.
And the heels class is on Wednesdays. And so this class here, it's called Lady Line. So I'll put it down here so you can find them. And this class really is helpful for me off the pole, and it helps me just get in tune with my body. So I'm not hiding behind this 45 millimeter chrome pole. So I think it's important to take these classes, and I just really love this class and everything that is built around it. And it really helped me with other gigs that I've had. So
Yes,
yeah.
I love that. Definitely drop that in the chat box. So yeah, this is all like important details. It takes a village, you know what I'm saying? Like it takes a village, and Chrome Diva has you know, wardrobe. She's a sponsored athlete. You know, she got to keep the hair gathered, the makeup gathered. She got a day job. You know, she got family, she got sorority, she has a lot of things going on, and has managed to find such a sweet balance with it all, you know what I mean? So find your movement, like y'all, find your movement. Before, to, you know, be considered a dancer, you either had to have a resume or you had to train, you know what I mean? So to be the best of the two, you want to do both, you know, like y'all stop waiting until the P-Valley auditions to try to take a pole class. Like, we tired of y'all, okay? Damn. Okay, please, I beg, get in the class now. We on strike. Here's your chance, okay?
Yes.
Get in here and train. You got the right people. Like, real talk, Darknight had Roulette before she was Roulette, and before we got hands on her. Okay, Roulette was proactive to say, let me find a pole trainer in Atlanta. Found one who's active on Instagram, who's blackity black, because Roulette love her some fellow black women. Okay, and she's one of her sorors. She said, oh, book it. Okay, and then once P Valley circled to me and I found out about Roulette came to me and was like, I learned with Darknight. I said, I fuck with Darknight, okay? And I was able to do more with Roulette because she came in with a base already. But she did that before Stars, you know, was covering her training. You know, she made sure she was prepared. She's not an actress that waited on this opportunity or waited for them to pay for her classes or waited for this or that. She prepared herself, you know what I mean? And Chrome Diva had her basics together to make sure that not only would she be better to train, but she's able to go to another trainer and have full basics that the trainer not gonna look and be like, nah, that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? Or nah, that ain't a good foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like think about that as well. I think we got a question because Darknight gonna be leaving us soon. Okay. Jana is Wave Self-Love Project says, what helps you stay in a creative mood when you're training and creating? And she said, thank you for this and sharing. So what keeps you creative, bud? Because you do be keeping your shit like current, on point, like you just like ideas. So how do you keep the juices flowing, friend?
Pretty much, one, I keep stuff flowing by rest, relaxation. So that's very important, to not just train, create. You have to like find niches, bits and pieces where you can rest, relax.
Yes.
And then I try to make sure that I am around other creatives. So like taking the Lady Lines class, there's so many different types of creatives, even with their movement style. I like to be out in nature. You can always say, wow, that leaf was just bouncing. And you be like, well, maybe I could bounce my ass like that. I don't know.
Yes.
So those type of things, art galleries, Instagram has a certain type of creative energy, but then sometimes it just becomes the same. So if you're looking, like listening to different types of music, listen to all the music styles. So if you love one style, just go to listen to other styles. That's very helpful for me to keep my creative juices flowing. But most importantly, rest. I try not to force creation. I try to make sure I rest and stay in tune with my body. But outside of that, those other things, I'm like, when I'm creating, I ask myself questions like what I'm actually trying to create versus just freestyle and let my body do. I say, what am I trying to convey? What do I want them to feel? How do I want to look? And I said, why, give myself examples, and then move from there.
Okay. Chrome Diva, before you go, I got one question for you. Are you ready for it?
I don't know.
What's in your pole bag?
What's in my pole bag?
What's in your pole bag? What's in Darknight's pole bag?
In general?
Give us the, well, in general, but what's your, like, what's in the ultimate, like, pole bag? Like, everything you need. What's in the bag?
Yes. Oh, yes. First of all, I don't have a little bag. I have a suitcase. And my suitcase is already...
Chanel is on here!
Hey, twin, what's up?
We was just talking about you. Hey, beautiful. Look at her. She here for you. Okay? There she go.
Yes, so my ultimate pole bag is a suitcase because we need more space. I have at least 3 pairs of shoes. They're typically boots, and then some of my other sandal-like shoes. And then I have about 5 pairs of outfits. I have all of my grips aids. I have I have my water bottle. I have my tripod stand. I have my iPad. I have my trap phone. Okay. I have all of my chargers. I have a book because I'm getting my doctorate real quick, y'all. I have a book for leisure and a book for, expanding my knowledge. And then what else is in my pole bag? Towel. I also have my nipple pasties because that's very important.
Come on now, this is stuff I was looking for.
Yes, I have my my makeup bag. Has all of the makeup things that I need. And what else is in my ultimate bag? I think that's pretty much my bag.
Is the knee pads in there? Is the knee pads in there?
Yes,
you got knee pads in there?
Listen, I got 2 pairs of knee pads. I got the thick version and I got the worn out version because I love the kip and flip. And I also have my pole lotion because you can't be polars. We're not ashy, so we
talk about
a little gloss. So you have to wear greasy lotion. So I typically use Cornhuskers, but there's a wide array that's available. But definitely need to have that. I have my little glitter, as far as the body glitter that will not get stuck on anything. And I have sometimes I actually do pack a wig, but typically my wig, my picks, I have those things. And then what else? I actually have a whole list, and I call my bag my book bag. So it's books, and my bag looks like it's like around the world, different countries, because I plan to be booked, get food out. That's why you see me at the studio. I have the suitcase. I'm ready to move out because sometimes I get booked the day before. And
talk about it, and it's already ready. This is the jewels that we needed, Darknight. Listen, y'all, let's get Darknight her flowers. Y'all drop some flowers in that chat box. Drop some flowers right now for DK, Chanel, everybody a part of Wicked City, okay? Drop them flowers, drop them hearts, okay?
Thank you.
Period. Okay, name up in lights, okay? Residual checks, okay? Stop playing, okay? In lights, okay? She famous, all right? Period, okay? Yay!
Thank you so
Darknight, thank you so much for joining us and blessing us with all of these details. Okay, I'm gonna see if this thing will let me share this live or not, but hopefully it will. And I will also put it in on our YouTube, on the Vertical Joe's YouTube, and I'll WhatsApp it to you as well. Any final words, DK? This is all I got for you right here.
My final words are just stay true to yourself. Don't stop believing. Do the work. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
Period. And with that said, y'all go watch Wicked City. We're going to have a viewing party in Zoom. I'm going to drop the details. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all follow Darknight, and don't just follow her, book her, okay? Don't be looking all up at her page for inspiration, all right? And not supporting the artist, okay? Y'all book this woman, all right? And her partner, Candy Rain, all right? So with that said, bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, bud. Thanks for coming.